game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Luther Burden now on the return. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Now that is how you get a sideline ignited. That's how you do it. And now from here, you got to start thinking anything short of an opening touchdown would be a disappointment.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari Hampton. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rogers. Buys time, rolling right. Able to get it to Franklin. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush, finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Rogers from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He has it at the 5! And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
When you watch the Combine, you watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Rogers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump back to a 7-0 lead. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Didn't lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Set. 380. Delta.
They'll throw, third and long. And it's caught, he's got Lamb. Yeah, he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set to go now from the 35. They've got a man in motion. Here's Herbert, first and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Swift on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On third down, Herbert. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Now on fourth down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. On the counter, it's Hampton. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
26.
Now Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. This finds Franklin. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. This is Hampton, right side. Space past the 35. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air on first down. Rogers escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second down now, 7 to go. To throw, Rogers. Complete right side, Burton has it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
26.
Rogers will look to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Cardinals take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Go.
First down, here's Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. He set up the screen here to Swift. Shoots away from one. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ready.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. The Cardinals tie this game 7-7.
Eddie Pinheiro sends a kickoff.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Showing a little burst so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Chased out to his right. Connects downfield. On target to Burton. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Firing quickly as Rodgers complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Escapes out to the left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call it could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Jadeveon Clowney on that stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mount are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
To the air on 3rd and long. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. That is our 2-minute warning. 1:56 left to go before we take a break. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Set. Kappa.
3rd and long for him here. Connecting with his back here. Swift. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play. Johnny Hecker on that a punt. And they could really use a good one here. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Gets him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Throw left side, finds Fanning. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Now here it goes, down the right sideline. And then he goes for the Dallas touchdown. to offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Cardinals take over first down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Lamb makes the grab. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Heads out on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. They got the football, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker, 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Herbert throwing on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He's locked, that ball's free. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Go to 50.
It's an option right that begins this drive. Hampton on the pitch. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11 yards on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, third and long. Oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Forced out to his right. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Denzel Ward makes the play. We'll get it inside the red zone at the 15 after that interception and return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a...
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Rodgers set to pass. He's got it at the 5. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
319!
Third and 1. Now Rodgers. That was brought in by Burton. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Cowboys. First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hampton has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Rodgers to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, brother, hits another interception. Picked off by Divine Diablo. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Campo.
This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. He's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving him up near the 25. A strike for 23 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's third down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Buys time, rolling right. He's going for it himself. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. Herbert now off the play fake. Mooney downfield, and he has it. They're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing on first is Herbert. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. That one connects. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals now within 1 score in the fourth. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Cardinals 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Gould on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Rodgers is hit. The ball is loose. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Rodgers from the gun. That one is complete to Fannin. It's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. The throw left side finds Burden. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They get 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Going again here. It's Rodgers. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43.
26.
Hampton gets it from the pistol. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 26.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side. Finds Fannin. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call a gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
319. Go right.
Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. You're going to start holding auditions for someone who can. And 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Looking quickly here.
It's a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, Rodgers.
27-yard line.
Finding Burton. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
A gain of 2.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys leading by 7. Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd.
No.
Back to throw it. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Captain.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Down the field, he's got Lamb. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Get 22 out of that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ray. Let's go.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
It's quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Brought in right side by Moore. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
The Cardinals first down. A gain of 14. And the Cardinal first
Herbert
down.
on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Herbert throwing again. Schultz with the catch. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. It's Herbert once more. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Now Herbert again. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Less than 25 seconds to go, and this onside try is for the game. Waiting for that signal, waiting for it. Oh, they've got it. The Cardinals recovered. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. set of downs now from the 39. They're going to pass it here. Look at that power, deep left side. Has it down close. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close.